Welcome to the Innoquation Clients area. In this video, we will show you the section of statistical validation and metadata in outputs evolution. We will know here the evolution among your IQ assessment on the statistical validity and the composition of the sample, for example, on the participation. First of all, in the global section, we can see the evolution on the percentage of participation and the margin of error. By default, Innoquation shows the evolution of your current assessment, which appears in the headline, in this case, May 2020, versus the immediately previous assessment, for this case, March 2019. In the assessment selector, you can select current data with former data. In the chart, you will find in the left side data of the selected assessment and in the right side data of the current assessment. Here you can see a 0.46% improvement of the percentage of participation. It will be shown in the evolution column, while the percentage of the margin of error has worsened by 1.21%. Remember that our main effort should be to have it down to zero as much as possible. By departments, it shows us the evolution of participation and margin of error obtained for each department. The selection mode is the same as in the previous chart. We are in our 2020 assessment and by default the latest assessment is selected. In the chart, you will find in the left side the departments of the previous assessment and in the right side the departments of current assessment and its participation. This evolution comparison makes sense if the department's classification of both assessments, current and the previous one, are the same or alike. If so, we can activate the box evolution. Here you can see the participation comparison per line between departments. In this case, we can observe a 14% improvement, and here we can see this going downward. As you may guess, we are comparing the percentages of participation. In the event that departments are not equivalent from one assessment to another, we can make a department-based comparison. We can select the department of previous assessment for comparison against the equivalent departments of current assessment. Thus, regardless of the different setup between two assessments, we can still make a comparison on a one-to-one basis. On the other hand, if we want to further analyze the participation, we can activate the margin of error. Thus, there will be two more columns, number of employees and percentage of margin of error of the two assessments. We can have the full screen for a better view. In turn, the evolution section shows the percentage difference of the margin of error of the two assessments. You can find this same information here in the chart form. And remember that you can always download the charts or tables as image. By categories, we will navigate as above to analyze the evolution between different categories. We will activate the evolution. Now that we are experts, we will analyze also the margin of error and the full information, both in tables and charts. Following, we go to Other Metadata option. In this section, we can see the evolution of participation for the remaining metadata variables between the two assessments, March 2019 and May 2020. Remember that we can select a previous assessment, for instance, April 2018. In this case, we compare April 2018 to May 2020. We are always at the current assessment selected in the beginning. We find here all metadata variables, age, sex, studies, tenure, etc., etc. We can see the information in chart or table form, and obviously download it. And that is all about the statistical validation and metadata information of evolution. Thank you so much for your attention, and if you want to know more, follow us in our YouTube channel. Thank you.